Hey, what's going on, CDL community? My name is Spencer Peterson. You might know me as the Senior Manager for Player Relations at the Call of Duty League. I was also a former MOG Pro, also worked on the CWL back in the day, and I'm joined by the General Manager of Call of Duty League, Daniel Tsay. Happy to have you, Daniel. Really excited for you to be here today.
Thanks, Spencer. Really excited to be here as well. We certainly have been seeing a lot of topics and issues discussed in our community in recent days, and really we just want to get out in front and talk directly to you all. You all deserve answers. And so I'm really excited to be here today to help facilitate that. And this won't be the last of it. We're going to be doing more community updates like this one around each major. So be on the lookout for those as well.
No, that's great news, Daniel. I know our community is going to be super excited that we will be having these updates consistently through the season. But let's kind of just hop into the meat of this. Let's talk about the biggest thing we've heard of so far in this offseason. What's going on with the teams at the majors, 12 teams versus 8 teams? Anything to share there?
Jumping right into it, yeah. We do have something to say. You may have seen this leak a little bit last week, but we do want to confirm that we're going to have 12 teams at the majors for our 2022 season. Having said that, I do want to just explain the rationale behind the 8-team proposal at the major in the first place. For us at the Call of Duty League, it is imperative that we make every match, every tournament matter as much as possible. And so as we're thinking through those first 3 weeks of seeding matches, how can we generate drama and increase the stakes of those? And by turning those into actual qualifying matches into the majors, we thought we could accomplish that. And then when you actually get to the major itself, by only having the top 8 teams there, we thought it would instantly be really competitive matches that our fans would really enjoy watching. So that's the rationale. But having said that, we hear our fans loud and clear. It's really important to you all that you have all your favorite teams at every major. We understand that. And so, the decision is we are going to have all 12 teams at the major in our 2022 season.
No, I think that's amazing news. Our community is going to love the update to the format and the structure this year. Going to 12 teams is going to be super exciting moving forward. But we have a 12th team this year.
We do. I'm glad you brought that up, Spencer. We have a new Boston-based franchise in our Call of Duty League. Shout out Oxygen Esports. I'm so excited that they're on board for our 2022 season, and really excited to see the noise they make for our New England region.
That's awesome. Super excited to have Boston a part of the CDL family moving forward. We're going to have a lot of those great Boston versus New York matchups and rivalries moving forward. But let's kind of shift a little bit. Let's talk about pre-scheduled matches and the update to the format change in that regard moving forward.
Yeah, we wanted to change to pre-scheduled matches this season, really for 2 reasons, Spencer. The first of which was we wanted to create more quality within the matchups our teams are actually playing. And the second reason is we want to make it easier for our fans to tune in. And so on the first piece of making more even matches for our players, when we looked at our 2021 season and the matchup data, we actually realized that some of our teams played each other 5 times in the regular season, and some teams didn't play each other at all. And we thought, that's something that we should probably fix to make things more even for our teams, and we're going to be able to accomplish that with our predetermined matches. We're also going to supplement that by controlling for strength of schedule within each major as well, so that throughout each major and throughout the entire season as a whole, there's just going to be a lot more quality of play for our teams. And then, by the way, by having your schedule well in advance, fans, teams, everyone can just prepare. Circle that grudge match well in advance, sit down on that couch, and watch some good old CDL action.
Let's talk about the third game mode. There's been a lot of chatter about it. There's also a clip here from Crim6. Let's hear what he said about it.
Yeah, you guys want to know why? Because there was 1 vote away from playing Warzone on map 3. Oh, I mean, run a commercial! Run a commercial!
There's just so much to unpack when you watch that video from Crim. It even required me to make a response back to him on Twitter. But Daniel, there's been so much chatter about the third game mode. Can you let us know what's going on with that? How are you looking for the season?
Yeah, Spencer, I got your back on this one. That is not true. What that is an A+ job in trolling. Good job, Crim. But it is not true. There was never any vote for the third game mode to be Warzone. The third game mode's always been Control, right? But we just wanted to ensure its playability for challengers in Call of Duty League before we announce that. What I am super excited to announce is Sledgehammer is targeting a patch this week to adjust control, amongst other items. Right, so they're specifically going to be fixing the location of the capture progress bar for control. They're fixing the silent plant function for S&D, and they're re-enabling the toggle for destructible elements.
Now, our competitive community is going to be super excited to hear about those updates, really excited for them, and super excited to see what else comes down the pipe moving forward. But let's move on to the next topic. We've heard from some owners who are a little bit unhappy about the current competitive pipeline and game. Is there anything else you can share about that, Daniel?
Listen, we really respect our owners, their points of view, their relationships with their community, really their contributions in building this COD community in the first place. And so we completely agree with them. The CDL doesn't exist without a competitive pipeline. And so it's imperative that we actually have this arena where the next generation of CDL hopefuls has a place to climb the ladders, play against each other, show off their skills. And we need to do better here. And we're committed to that. And we're going to have a lot more to share in just a few weeks.
All right, I guess we're just going to have to wait another couple weeks to hear some more information there. But another concern we've heard about is how the current state of Vanguard will play in the CDL. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Totally get it. We all want this game to be as competitively sound as possible. So we're collaborating with Sledgehammer on different ways to accomplish that. For example, enabling the toggle for destructible elements. And so we're committing to make sure we continue working with our developers on how to make Vanguard as appealing, as intense, as fun as possible for our competitive community.
Yeah, competitive. That makes the most sense, that's for sure. But let's just move on a little bit. Why the late season start? The game launched, all the way back in November. Why not earlier? What's the thinking there, Daniel?
Yeah, Spencer, we don't like the lag between the game release and the start of our season either. We got to move that and get our competitive gameplay much, much sooner. It's important to align with the start of the new game, be in all the excitement, amplify the excitement that comes with that time period. We didn't do that this season. We need to fix that. That's going to be the North Star going forward.
Yeah, the excitement, exactly what you're talking about. Everyone's going to love to hear that. Is there anything else that you can talk about, this season, 2022? What's exciting? What's coming down the path this season?
Yeah, we have a lot in store for you. We're itching to get our season going. If you haven't heard, we have our first big live LAN event in just a few weeks. Zenny Gaming is presenting our Kickoff Classic, which is really exciting for us. It's going to be on January 21st at ESA. And then looking ahead, several weeks into our season, we actually have a couple new products we're launching, which I'm really excited about. We have a Pro-Am tournament, which we'll see for the first time ever in CDL. Top challenger teams playing against CDL teams. That's going to be really exciting. And then we also have a CDL Pro Warzone event, which should add a new flavor as well to our season. We're entering season 3. We're going to continue experimenting new things to see what our fans like, dislike. So keep us honest on that. Our community, we know you're not shy about sharing your opinions. Keep doing so. And I'm excited to continue this conversation going at our next community chat. I'll see you at the next major.